Oh, you losers. Whee!
Sorry, Magaloo.
I beat that.
So, first and most importantly, how was your day? That was my favourite part too. It's been a long day. Wednesday was long, just everything about it. I was really stressed about everything, trying to get it all to work, needlessly, to be honest. And once we got into the lounge, it did kind of help a lot, mostly because there was free drink everywhere. But, you know, whatever helps.
Wrong country. So we actually managed to get into a first class lounge. It was a little bit weird trying to get in because clearly I don't really belong. But, you know, me combined with Alex and his top knot, we kind of figured a way in. But look how nice it is. The time lapse at the beginning was all the view we had, and it's just so relaxed. There was nothing to worry about. It's like you can just look, comfortable chairs, free drink, free food, and we really got our money's worth on the brownies. Like, we were eating them a day later. And it gave us some time to do some important things. We found that you can put a beer on an iPhone held up with the Gorilla Pod. Can't put 2 beers, though. Later on, we found that we're going to fly to New York in what is basically a fab lolly. I mean, look at it. It really is. On the comb-over front, we managed to find an impressive one next to us on the flight. I mean, look at that glorious guy. If you can see it in detail, it was so good you needed to see it. Tim found the flight really comfortable. He slept most of the way, although I think he's lost an arm ever since. And thinking about the thing you said about the best thing to happen to a potato, I was worried when I picked up the magazine and it said, death to the dumpling. But I was kind of put a little bit at ease when the trippy light show happened on our extremely long flight. Don't go with Norwegian Air. They fly you in fab lollies in like tiny postage stamp seats. It's not worth it. None of it is worth it. And then you come out of that to come to this area, the TSA entry into New York. It was long as well, very long. I think we're in line for about an hour. Not worth it. Don't do it.
Part of the thing I was really worried about was I wasn't sure how we were going to get from JFK over to LaGuardia. LaGuardia. Airport code LGA. So we managed to find a bus. We asked the nice people, all the staff in America, very polite, very courteous. So we asked them easiest way to get to the other airport, and they told us about the New York Transporter bus. New York something, you'll figure it out. And it was $14 each. So I paid for the both of us because the only note I had in dollars was a 50. And then when we know that tipping was quite common, and so we decided that we'd leave him $2 to the driver, because for half the journey we were entirely on our own, and he left the second we got on. And then I kind of pulled a mum. When we went to pay for dinner that night at midnight, and this is midnight local time, it was actually 5 a.m. In England, so we'd been up almost 24 hours straight. So we'll kind of put that down to why I messed it up. Except when I went to pay, I realised I couldn't find this $20 note anywhere that was left over. And then realised that I may have tipped the driver a bit excessively. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good journey, and we had the bus to ourselves, and it was still cheaper than a taxi. But I gave him a $22 tip. $22. The service was good, not really $22 worth. But for the both of us, it was still cheaper than a taxi, so we can't really complain too much. Food here is good. Breakfast buffet, so much food. And they do maple syrup with everything. Everything. Scrambled egg and maple syrup, not really a winner. But French toast, sausage and bacon and maple syrup, a winner. Really good winner. And pastries. I kind of felt sick after breakfast. Okay, so I don't want you binge watching like 8 episodes of this all at once. So I am going to try and stick to 1 a day schedule, maybe. I'm not going to say what we did today in this one. So this is episode 1 for yesterday, 4th of May, Star Wars Day. And the Force was with us. It was just extremely uncomfortable.